A suspected vampire noblewoman has been unearthed in a grave in Poland. The complete skeleton, which had protruding teeth, was buried with a sickle over the neck and her toe was padlocked. Researchers were conducting a dig at a 17th century cemetery in Pień when the bones were found. Speaking exclusively to the Hidden History channel, team leader Professor Dariusz Poliński from the Nicholas Copernicus University in the nearby city of Toruń said, "In Poland, this is the first archaeologically documented case of double protection against a deceased in the form of a sickle and a padlock." Although burials with such objects are known in Poland, they never occurred together. Also, a thorough method of the burial, presumably in a coffin, draws attention. On the head placed on a pillow, there was most probably a silk cap, which indicates that the woman might have come from a wealthy family. It may be taken for granted that the local population was afraid that the woman would stand up from the grave and haunt and frighten the inhabitants of the village and do harm in various ways. Did she die? Was she murdered? It is not known now, and a further analysis of the skeleton is to provide answers to these and other questions. The woman's skeleton is complete, and she was neither ritually murdered, nor was she one of the convicted in a witchcraft trial. Those individuals were treated in a different way, and usually they were thrown into provisional graves, for example at gallows. One of these hypotheses is a presumption that the local inhabitants feared her revenge. It is possible that in her lifetime the woman experienced a tragedy and was harmed. On the other hand, her appearance or behaviour might have provoked the contemporary residents to be afraid of her, but this may only be proved by more research on the skeleton. The 17th century was an era when people believed in vampires and other creatures. In the case of this enigmatic grave in Pień, there are more questions than answers. More studies, however, may help to identify the cause of this young woman's death. Previously, archaeologists in the village of Drewsko, around 130 miles away from Pień, uncovered the remains of several men who also had a sickle pressed to their throats. The researchers in that case said back in 2015, when placed in burials they were a guarantee that the deceased remained in their graves and therefore could not harm the living, but they may also have served to protect the dead from evil forces. According to folk wisdom, a sickle protected women in labour, children and the dead against evil spirits. It also had a role in rituals designed to counter black magic and witchcraft. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share and most importantly subscribe, and thank you for watching.